Hello, dear friends. Good to see you again for day 3 of our Gradual Path 2.0, Unlocking Bliss, where we are focusing on the power of compassion. Today, we're going to look at compassion in what you do. That is, we're going to look at compassion in your everyday activities, the things that you do every day. As human beings, we engage in all kinds of activities every day. And this activity of work is a major part of our lives. So let's look at these meaningful activities in all their variety, and especially in work, because it takes up so much of our time, and see how they can be a field, a ground for our practice of compassion. As human beings, we do all kinds of things. And what we do flows out of who we are and what our interests, values, and passions are. Our activities are also dependent on the environment that we are in. For example, the workplace presses us to do certain work tasks and restricts us from doing other non-work tasks. A community club might afford us the opportunities to do certain recreational activities. When we are able to do things that are meaningful to us, that align with who we are, that flows from who we are, we feel a sense of joy and happiness. The greater the meaning, the greater our sense of well-being. And for many of us, our work is a source of meaning and fulfillment. At the same time, they can also be a great source of distress, tension, and conflict, even discouragement and despair. So work can be a source of dis-ease, a source of stress. Whatever the case may be, we learn from this practice that we are going to do today a way of extracting the honey out of our experience of work and whatever else we might be doing. Even if we find that work can be tiresome, we can use this practice to help us extract meaning and joy from our work. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It can actually be quite challenging, but it is a powerful means of grace in our lives to help us to find a deeper purpose and meaning in what we do. Now, I'm not saying that you should always grit your teeth and endure meaningless work, tiresome work. No, there is a case for confronting a difficult situation head on and perhaps making tough decisions to change your workplace. There's always room for that. But be that as it may, what I'm suggesting here is let's explore to what extent can we apply the power of compassion to our work, whether it be very fulfilling work or maybe not so fulfilling work, and to see to what extent we can transform adversity onto this path of compassion, of joy. When we consciously pay attention to the highs and the positives of our everyday activities, and even in the lows and seeming negatives of our everyday life, we can extract new insights and new meanings from them that help us grow into better versions of ourselves. What it takes is a shift in our perspective and our attention. Attending carefully and strategically and skillfully to our work and our activities, and having this shift in our perspective so that we can practice compassion in what we do. And when we do that, it multiplies the sense of joy and meaningfulness in our hearts. All our activities can become empowered with the energy of compassion, of cherishing others. And remember, compassion includes cherishing, caring for our well-being, and being compassionate for our own self as a human being. And we are also subjected to suffering, and therefore having a genuine compassion for ourselves as well. So that is part of the process. Now, we come to the key, the crux of the practice of compassion in our activities. How do we do that? Simply by wishing strongly that our work or our activities can benefit others, can bring them happiness, can relieve them from suffering. We permeate our activities with this motivation. So in so doing, in so practicing, we can imbue our work and our activities with an other-centeredness, with the attitude of cherishing others. And while at the same time, because we have compassion for ourselves, we are not trying to be martyrs, we are not trying to become some hero that deliberately bring pain to ourselves so that we can cherish others. That's not what I mean. Rather, this cherishing others encompasses a care for our own hearts as well. And that is a very fine and skillful balance that is part of our practice of compassion. So let's take some time now to practice this compassion meditation and see how we can imbue our work and all our activities with the energy of compassion. Settle in your meditation posture, upright but free of tension. Relax, breathing in and out gently. Place your hands on your lap. Feet on the floor, shoulder width apart. And as you breathe, allow your whole being to relax. And draw your attention to your heart, which is like a cloud, a beautiful cloud that gradually grows bigger and bigger as you breathe. The cloud expands and floats into the sky and melts into the vastness of the sky. Let your heart be as vast, spacious as the sky, bright and luminous, warm, caring, open and accepting. Call to mind 3 important or meaningful activities that you do every day. Could be eating a meal, could be meeting up with a colleague, discussing a project. It could be engaging with someone in the community. Could be doing some grocery shopping and engaging with the staff of the grocery store. Whatever it might be, Call to mind 3 activities you do every day. See what you see, feel what you feel. Each of these activities are important to you in some way. They sustain your existence in some way. And as you think about them, breathe in and out and let your heart of compassion grow stronger, brighter. Send the energy of compassion from your heart to yourself performing each of these activities. See the energy of compassion flow to you, to your environment in which you are doing that activity, to others who are in that environment with whom you are engaged in the activity. And make a strong wish from your heart. May what I do bring benefit to others. May my work bring joy to myself and others. May my activity create meaning, happiness for oneself and others. May what I do bring renewal and restoration to our world. May my activities heal, restore, connect, and bind all peoples together in harmony, peace, and love. May I reflect the compassionate character of God in all that I do every day. Breathing in and out, feeling this warmth and energy of compassion rising and filling your whole body and permeating the 3 different work activities and scenarios in your mind. Rejoice. Rejoice in this powerful practice of compassionate activity that imbues all that you do with meaning. As you finish this meditation, open your eyes, smile, and be happy. Thank you, dear friends. That's day 3. We'll continue our journey tomorrow on day 4. And I warmly welcome you to join me tomorrow. Thank you, and be well.